is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
The weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect warm-up. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Diabolic-Waste to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? Alright, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village. The Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Diabolic-Waste. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is. Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Diabolic-Waste, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. They'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Why don't you do a little more practice in those ruins? Shooting, taking cover, climbing obstacles. See to it that 9... Even the sheerest cliffs are climbable if there are cracks you can use as handholds. You might even find some unexpected routes that way. Keep an eye out for cracks on your travels. There's a Soviet guard post. There are bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view. That's a rough diamond. Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them? That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars. Security at that guard post is relatively light. Looks like the perfect place for a warm-up. Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Guard post captured. Extraction arrived.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village? Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there. That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime. Hey, that's...
Your destination.
So you picked up an intel file.
Extraction.
Now we know where Miller is.
Database.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Boss, taking the scenic route? That's not the way to Wande. Check its location on your iDroid. One day. They've got Miller locked up in that town. Check your iDroid for his location. I hope to hell he's all right. He's not your average client. Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy. That's the building, boss. That's where they're holding Miller.
God. No more use for me, huh?
Cause it's me. I'm here to get you out.
Snake.
They do something to your eyes?
No, it's just bright as all. What took you so long?
We'll talk, but not here.
Arrived at the base.
Strawberry did you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Not so heavy anymore, right? Magic words, boss. I've been waiting 9 years to hear 'em.
4, потерял визуальный контакт. Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции. Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
We lost it all that day. Everything. But we've got to look ahead. There's something I want to show you.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Начинаю поиск. Прием. Это КП, понял. Следите за ними. Не позволяйте им выходить с фланга. Конец связи. Штаб. Это КП. Подразил спокойно.
Looks like the enemy's lost sight of you.
Потеряли
They're
врага.
gonna try to hunt you down.
Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием. Ahab, do you read me? This is Pequod. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Gas. It's them. Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Extraction
Boss,
arrived.
whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting. Run, boss! You've got to lose him!
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Those things. Yeah. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. And then, survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out in minutes. I don't know what they want, but it's
Miller
them.
in.
No mistake.
Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.